What's up, guys? This is the Vinyl Casket. I am Nick, your hostess with the mostest. Home of the lamest taste. We got my weekly comic book review for the week. Smaller week than normal. If you don't see my videos being posted to YouTube, there's some kind of issue going on with Twitch. Maybe just my account. I don't know. I haven't seen. I tried searching for it. Nothing really came up. But I can't get Twitch to export my videos to YouTube. It disconnected the account and won't let me reconnect the account. So I'm gonna try to wait it out a week, and then I'll contact Twitch if it doesn't work again. And Google, I guess, and be like, hey, I need this to work. But they're not working for some reason. It won't connect. So I'm just gonna be, hitting that, recording everything through my own computer and hopefully uploading that. But alright, so this is the Vinyl Casket, home of lamest taste. You can follow me on YouTube and Instagram at the Vinyl Casket, and Vinyl Casket Comics. You can also here on Twitch subscribe and follow at Vinyl Casket. That's the thing. And Twitter. We're gonna start with one indie I have, then we're gonna go on to the Marvel books and the DC books. There's a couple of disappointments this week, but we'll get into that. This is like a mild spoiler review. I'll do like synopsis and things that I really want to talk about. I'll talk about. Getting in, we have Scotty Young's issue 3 of the Miuv in the Dark. I love these covers. They all have different like layouts on here, but they all have the same upper, but with different like seasons, and the house changed in those seasons. It just gets creepier and creepier every issue. This is really a cool issue because she starts to fall in love with the ghost that's haunting the house. Like they start to have like a really like deep relationship together, and like they're flirting, and at the end it gets hot and steamy, and then ends. But like I can only imagine, because she can't see all the eyes. She can't see all the eyes and everything. I got no idea where the story's going. Apparently it's only a 5-issue limited run now, so there's only 2 issues left. Very excited to see where that goes. I saw a teaser for the 5th issue cover, and the house is on fire, so I can't wait to see what's going on. And apparently she's making a lot of art, so hopefully something good comes out for her. I'm going to give it an easy 9 out of 10. On the Marvel, we have New Mutants, issue 22? Issue 22 of New Mutants. Decent cover. I don't like the stupid swirly mustache that he doesn't have anymore. This is Shadow King. Finally, after drawing out this storyline forever, we finally have the confrontation with the Shadow King from the New Mutants. Drags on a little bit. There's like 2 situations going on at the same time. You have the group of friends confronting and apologizing to Scout, and then them all going to meet up with the New Mutants to confront Shadow King after Shadow King's already messing around with the New Mutants. I thought the dialogue was a little mundane, boring, dry, a little too much at times. Every bubble, every speech bubble just had a lot, right? And it had no substance. There was no explaining. There was no. It was just a lot of words to say a little bit of stuff. And I really think this title is starting to tank. Like they really need to step it up. These storylines can't go. We've been dealing with this since issue 14, 15, 16, maybe even like 11 or 10. We've been dealing with the same problem. These storylines need to be smaller. They can't be dragged out. And maybe it's that they don't have enough time on the table, so they're producing this stuff and then they're dragging it out. They need to stop, because it's killing the X titles, is this drag out process of making a 4-issue storyline 8, 9, 10 issues. In this, we've only had, in New Mutants, we had the first 2 storylines happening at the same time. So every week it was one was this storyline, one was that storyline, one was this storyline, and then they intersected. So you had 2 storylines, then a combined storyline, but those 2 led into that. So 3, I guess. Then we had Exoswords, which is awful. Then we had Gala, which was whatever, and the whole time this has been happening. So we have 22 issues, and we only really have like 3 or 4 storylines. It's not making sense. I'm gonna give it a 6. Alpha, Darkhold Alpha. This is the first issue of this mini-series. The way it works is there's an Alpha and an Omega. The Alpha starts, the Omega ends, and in between there's tie-ins. I'm probably only going to get the Spider-Man and the Blade tie-in. Maybe Wasp. I thought this was boring. This was very underwhelming for me. I was excited for this. I couldn't wait for this. I kind of was very excited. Oh, Darkhold, that's cool. Scarlet Witch, Doctor Doom, that's sick. Basically, in this book, Doctor Doom finds a Darkhold, is confronted by Scarlet Witch like right away. They get into an argument. He goes to the other world to fight him. She says, no, I gotta gather the 4 legendary heroes. Does this thing with Victorious, whatever her name is, and summons Blade, Black Bolt, Wasp, Iron Man, and it's 5, I guess, and Spider-Man, right? What a wacky bunch of people. And then Doom comes back all beat up, whatever. That's it. Very convoluted, very boring, very strange cast of characters. Yeah, it was okay. I'm gonna give it a 5. Okay. This is Captain Marvel. This is issue 23, right? No, 33. Issue 33. This is a variant cover with OG Captain Marvel on it. This is part 2 of the Last Marvels, or Last of the Marvels. Continues right off of issue 32. Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, is trying to save Miss Marvel. Confronted by more people in those suits. Calls for help. War Machine. Hazmat, which is a character I think from Avengers Academy. And there was someone else. There was another person in this, they came and was trying to help them, and they all got attacked by the suits, and then they got taken over. You find out that like Genevieve is back, and I think Marvel Boy, and all sorts of people. But basically, Captain Marvel goes, summons her sister. Her sister brings Miss Marvel to Iron Man. Then she goes and confronts the big villain that's been stalking her. It was okay. I'm hoping that the rest of this story really helps finish this right. Because I liked the first issue. I was really excited for Last of Marvels. This was cool. Artwork was awesome. I enjoyed it. Feels like Marvel's doing that thing where they drag things out. A 2-issue story becomes a 5-issue series. It doesn't need to be like this. I want more content, not more issues of the same content. I'm gonna give this a 7. It was good. Creme de la crop here. We got issue 2 of Dark Ages, variant cover with X-23 Wolverine. This is Tom Taylor, the Lord of Australia. Awesome. So I thought at the end of issue 1 we get to see Apocalypse and his goons, right? Pause. We gotta rewind. We gotta figure out how we got from all the power in the world shutting off and the apocalypse happening, like the end of the world happening, to where they are currently. And it tells you the evolution and how they overcame everything and how these communities came together. And it was really, really cool and interesting. And then at the end, Iron Man's confronted by Apocalypse and his goons, and how Iron Man's brought into it. I thought it was awesome. I thought the storytelling here is epic. The artwork is epic. The colors are crisp. It was a really cool issue. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. All right, so last from Marvel, we have boom, Spider-Man. This is issue 75. This is the first issue that starts the whole Ben Reilly Spider-Man takeover. We have a new logo for Amazing Spider-Man, brand new logo. If you're wondering, this is the Scotty Young variant cover with our boy Ben Reilly, the clone of Peter Parker, in his new Spider-Man costume. Love that cover. And this is another variant. I didn't really care about the original, so I got two variants. This is awesome. You have the original Scarlet Spider Ben Reilly with the new Spider-Man suit for Ben Reilly. Basically, this takes place after the end of everything we've just seen with Sinister War. Peter Parker's, still like trying to process losing his best friend Harry Osborn, trying to get over that, dealing with Mary Jane, doing this thing, and then he goes to, to let loose, to take in the sights, to breathe, and he's confronted by someone in a spider suit. And he goes after them, and it turns out to be Ben Reilly, who's telling him that this company hired him, and that he's the new Spider-Man, and they apparently when Otto and him had the whole Parker Industries thing, that he trademarked Spider-Man, and that somehow Beyond Corporation has acquired and bought the rights to Spider-Man, and now they're going after him. Whatever. It was cool concept. My favorite part is then when something's going down with the UFOs, strange random villains they decide to throw in here. Peter Parker goes after them as Spider-Man. Ben Reilly shows up as Spider-Man, and they tag team, and holy crap, the dialogue, the jokes, the back and forth, the teamwork, the tag teaming was incredible. Peter gets hurt, though, because he just has a normal Spider-Man costume, where Ben Reilly has this really advanced costume. So big explosion, Peter gets hurt. So I don't know what the back and forth is going to be, but Ben Reilly's the mainstay now, is going to be the main focus going on. So I don't know if it's going to just switch back and forth or following two guys at once. I don't know, but I like this. I like how it's drawn. I like how it's written. Easy 9 out of 10. I'm very glad that this new era of Spider-Man post Nick Spencer seems decent. All right, we got three DC books. The first is an issue 1 from DC Horror. We got Soul Plumber. Holy cow. Now, this was nothing what I expected. I thought, oh, cool, it's going to be creepy. It's going to be, fighting ghosts and shit. Cool. Artwork, incredible. So different. So different. This story is basically this weird, creepy dude, works at a gas station, tried to be a priest, got kicked out of the church, is obsessed with God. God is his life, blah, 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 blah. Preaches at people at the gas station. That's his whole thing. Runs into a guy at the gas station with a Jesus van. Goes to his thing. Finds out he's the Soul Plumbers. Has this fake device. And he's preaching, stealing people's money. He sneaks in, steals the blueprints. He runs away, builds his own thing. And his friend, who's like a drug dealer, is convinced has problems. And then this guy in the back over here is his other friend who, ex-Nam vet, found some kind of Jesus, is now reformed, whatever. It's okay. It's cool. Cool ideas being laid. Lot of character development, a lot of story building here, world building. And finally, he builds the device out of scraps. Ties down his friend who's a drug addict or whatever, and is trying to get the demons out of him. And somehow something works. He pulls something out. Very excited to see where this goes. Not at all what I thought this book was going to be. Did not know what direction it was going to go in. I kind of had a vague idea. This is completely different. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. The artwork might be a little hard for some people to get into. I liked it. The story might be a little too annoying if you don't have the right mindset. They're purposely trying to play on these stereotypes and stuff to lead into it, and I thought they did a really good job. Okay, Next, you have issue 5. This is a cardstock cover of, I always have a hard time saying this title because it's so long. It's Batman the Adventure Continues, Season 2, Issue 5. So this is the continuation of the Batman the Animated Series and Batman New Adventures. Yeah, this is the Adventures Continue. Awesome cover. I thought it was like okay, but when I got it in hand, I realized that like all the references to the show are in here. Really cool. So this is like a background story that adds layers that's gonna lead into the next issue. So basically, an old mayor showed up, is trying to take over the spot left by the new mayor that died. It was killed by Talon, I believe. So the old mayor was killed by Talon. The current mayor was killed by Talon. His son took over. This old mayor comes out of nowhere and wants it. And apparently he has this big beef. When Batman first came out, him and Batman didn't get along. He made this extreme police force of like very unreliable people and whole thing. And then he left, right? Because Batman forced him out. And now he's back to cause a problem. So Batman's telling this whole story to Nightwing, Batgirl, and Tim Drake. And telling them this whole thing. And Alfred just sitting there taking it in. Really cool. I like when these stories, especially all the art style here is awesome. And it feels like I'm watching the show. But they really lay the groundwork. They don't just go in blind for stuff. And I really like it. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. And then finally we have issue 114 of Batman. This is the last of the 3 connecting covers for that Scarecrow, Batman, Ghostmaker 3-piece. Very excited to have this. This issue. Oh, so we finally get Peacemaker X versus Peacemaker 1. Finally. Or Peacekeeper. Not Peacemaker. He's Ghostmaker. Peacekeeper 01 and Peacekeeper X finally have their fight. Peacekeeper 1 is still messed up on the fear toxin. Big fight. Beats the literal crap out of X. Even though the suit is so much better, the X suit is so much like more high tech, gets his ass handed to him. Then Batman steps in and he's trying to help. That was really cool. You get stuff with evil Poison Ivy talking to Miracle Molly, and then at the end, Miracle Molly shows up because she knows what Scarecrow's gonna do. Really cool story for Fear State. That's the current event we're in. I really enjoyed this issue. It laid a lot of groundwork. It connected a lot of dots from the other issues. This was awesome. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. With that being said, my pick of the week is going to be Spider-Man. It's going to be The Amazing Spider-Man. Seeing Ben Reilly was really cool. The covers for that were really cool. Besides that, maybe Dark Ages would be number 2. Batman was cool, but I don't know if it's pick of the week material. With that being said, that's all I really got. I'm going to try to be doing some gameplay tomorrow. I have some new... Oh, okay. That's not what I wanted to do. I have some new ideas. So I think I'm going to do reviews of manga 5 volumes at a time. So I'm almost done with volume 3 of Overlord. I got 4, and then I got to go 5 and 6. And I'm going to do like 5 at a time. So like I actually have something to talk about. Because I feel like if I just talk about one volume, it will go really quickly. And I won't have anything to really talk about. But yeah, that's what I got. That's the Vinyl Casket. My name is Nick, home of the lamest tastes. This is the lamest place, and thank you so much. Remember to subscribe and follow on Twitch, subscribe, like, and comment on YouTube, and follow on Instagram at Vinyl Casket and Vinyl Casket Comics. Till next time, stay lame.